I would just have talent scouts because I wouldn't play the domestic cricket after 1981. I became the captain in 82. And what I would do, I would have certain talent scouts who I respected their judgment on cricket. And then I would tell them if I would keep listening to them, so they would tell me about various players. I would then invite them, when we were practicing, before a test series, I would invite them to the camp and watch them there.
He has, I promise to you, he was so good into watching people's temperament, who got a great temperament. Waqar never gets selected in that highest level. He used to play first-class cricket. There is one game on the TV he was playing, and he went in 5 overs, 45 runs or 50 runs. He gets hammered everywhere.
I had food poisoning. So I was in bed one day and I watched some local one-day match on television which was being shown. And I watched him bowl. And the next day, I called him into the nets.
I don't know what he saw in me. This is where I say that he's got an eye of a selector. And he saw me, and the next morning he came to the nets and he says, "You're going to Sharjah."
Abdul Qadir, when I became the captain, had been out of the team for 3 years. Qadir was thinking of leaving cricket, or so he told me. I had to fight to get him into the team on the tour to England in 1982. I had to stake everything on his selection. So similarly, Inzamam, someone had told me about him. I watched him 5 minutes in the nets with Wasim and Waqar bowling to him. And I told him that he would play next year in the World Cup.
First 3 ball, Inzi faced. The second noise we heard that we find a new beverage for Pakistan. For one net, he used to say that. And he just picked Inzi like that and he said, "You are in."
One of the selectors resigned in protest on Inzamam's inclusion. All the selectors, others told me that, look, we've tried him, he's useless. He's got no big match temperament. Whenever we put him in a big match or some Pakistan A team, he always fails and so on. So it's because the domestic cricket did not either polish their talent or wasn't good enough. That's why I had to make these arbitrary